Well, here we are again. Dookie, Sookie, and Big Mo. We're going to read another story. This one is entitled The Three of Us. When Big Mo, Dookie, and the baby left the hospital, the little girl carried a package the mission lady had given them to make it easier to care for the baby. It was a long walk to the village and up the hill path to the house. Part of the time, Mo carried Dookie on his back, with her arms clasped around his neck. He carried the baby on one arm and the package in the other. When they went in the house, they found that the cows had been milked and the jars of milk were cooling in the water tank. The strainer was washed and hung up to dry. "There are no chores to do tonight," said Mo. "All we need to do is to eat supper and go to bed." "There will be a big moon tonight," said Dookie. "The two of us can sit on the step and talk about the God in heaven." "Aren't you tired and sleepy, my precious? This has been a long day, and we were up so very early." "What you say is right," said Dookie obediently, looking at the sleeping baby on the mat. Big Mo soon had supper ready, and the two ate in silence. Mo noticed how quiet and reserved the girl was. It had been such a long, trying day for her, but a good night's rest would work wonders. Suddenly, the words came to his mind. The two of us. Could it be that Dookie thought that this tiny baby would take her place in his affections? He had fed the baby first and placed it on Dookie's mat. There she sat with a downcast face. He would not hurt his little girl, even if it meant giving the baby to someone else to raise. He rose from supper and gathered Dookie up in his arms. "My precious one," he said, "we will sit on the stone step, just the two of us, and watch the moon rise." They watched the moon rise. They talked of the love of God, the wonderful creator of all things. Mo did not mention the baby, for he did not want the girl to feel it was taking her place. "Big Mo, don't you love the tiny one even a little bit?" asked Dookie. "You don't even talk about her. Will you love her too, and hold her tight like you do me? I think she would like to be loved, for she doesn't have any mother but you." "If you want me to, I will, but no one will ever take your place in my heart. I'll try to love her too, if you want me to." "I'm glad," said Dookie. "Do you think she will ever be as big as I am? She's so little and helpless now." Mo realized there were no jealous feelings in the girl. She was sweet and unselfish. "What are we going to call her?" asked Dookie. "We can't call her the tiny one. She might grow up to be bigger than I am." "Of course she must have a name," said Mo. "I should have thought of it before. We will not choose an ugly one for her, because we are no longer afraid that the spirits will take her from us. It should be a happy name," said Dookie, "because we are happy to have her. Suppose we call her Sookie." "Which means joy," suggested the man. Dookie clapped her hands. "I like that." She jumped up and said, "Come on, Big Mo, let's get little Sookie so all three of us can sit here together. Then we can tell the God in heaven how happy we are to be a part of his big family." "All right, little play mother," returned Big Mo. So, It's why the story was called The Three of Us. So there's another little short story about Dookie, Sookie, and Big Mo. Hope you enjoyed it. Come again next time.